Yeah, man.
Another thing, though, I was almost turned off from choosing you as a coach. Kind of a stupid reason, but I know you teach a lot of jokers. That's
Yep.
not why I picked you, actually. It almost turned me off from picking you because I was like, dang, I wonder if he's gonna be annoyed. It's like, oh, another joker player. Crap.
Never in my life.
Because you had to choose like you because you teach so many of them.
No. Why would that
So
wouldn't
I
even
was,
happen? Like, here's the thing, bro. I teach people who want to learn. I don't care who you play or what level you're at. I could if I taught only Joker, my life might actually even be easier, honestly. Because I don't have to learn anything else. I would never be like, oh wow, I wonder what's gonna happen here. Joker again? I can't believe it. Once again, that's the worst mentality in the world for a teacher, period. Imagine being a math teacher in high school or middle school. It's like, wow, people still don't learn, don't understand, I don't know, functions, or people don't understand algebra, or people don't understand factoring. It's like, wow, every year? It's like, you're literally a math teacher. What do you mean every year? Of course, every year, right?
yeah, it was actually hard. It was between you, Mewtwo King, and Azawa. I've seen Azawa's like Art of Smash and some of his kind of clips of his sessions.
Mm-hmm.
I like how he broke down the game too. You and him break it down really well. Mewtwo King, I haven't really seen much of his stuff. I just know he's really smart
Mm-hmm.
and good, like with frame data and stuff. But so kind of down between you and Azawa at that point. Because also Mewtwo King kind of intimidating. And then so I watched both of you. Like I've watched all your clips
Mm-hmm.
on YouTube almost. So I felt kind of bad because I was like, dude, how do you make a living? You create all this content out and answer so many questions that so many people have
Mm-hmm.
for free. Like I'd have way more questions if I haven't seen your YouTube videos before because it's insane how much you put out.
Here's the thing,
And it's
bro.
really good advice.
I I I always think value first. Like I've put out, how many videos have I put out? I'm getting close to 1,100. I think I know it's over a
Uh,
thousand, which is
I wasn't
insane.
counting.
Oh, but here's the thing, bro. It's like for me, I've challenged myself to say I'll put out 1,000,000. I will put out infinite videos because I will never run out of ways to answer questions. I'll never run out of ways to relate to a different student. Because here's the thing too. I've coached kids that are 10 years old. I've coached students who are 40 years old. I've coached girls. I've coached boys. I've coached people in the military. I've coached doctors. I've coached nurses. I've coached high school students. I've coached college students. I've coached people who are gay. I've coached people who are trans. I've coached people who are. I actually coached this one person who was deaf. I coached someone who's deaf before. If you're wondering how that happened, I didn't even know this was possible, but he had this like transcript thing on a website where when I talked, it did text to speech for him and he read the entire coaching session.
You get a
That's
coach reward, coach of the year.
maybe, bro. That shit was insane. But for me, it's like, oh no, I would never say, you know what? If you want to watch my coaching sessions, first of all, everything's private. And then if you want to, you have to pay me to watch my stuff. It's like, no, I don't like, I could do that. Sure. I've put out more content than anybody this year. It's not even close. I don't know a single other Smash YouTuber who's put out even close to the amount of content that I have. But also, like I said, for me, it's infinite. It never ends as far as my ability to just re-answer questions in different ways for people and be able to relate. The reason why I brought up all those different walks of life before is because it's like the way I'm going to describe or explain something to someone who has a background in music versus someone who has a background in skateboarding versus someone who's 10 years old, it's always going to be different. So you're going to be able to relate in some other different way from a different session or video, even if it's on a topic that you may have heard from before. And for me, I genuinely do enjoy answering questions and explaining things. I have infinite patience, just infinite everything. It sounds kind of cocky to say that, but like I genuinely don't mind and I do like to do it.
Yeah, totally. I mean, well, a major factor that came down to, I was even like thinking about whether or not I should do it.
Mm-hmm.
Not that I think I know everything about the game, but it's like I feel like I know a good bit. Like I know mixed like your disadvantage. I know your options.
Mm-hmm.
I know you just like the air dodge. You punished air dodge. It's about mind games. Like I know all the things you're telling me.
Mm-hmm.
It's just applying it, in the game. It's really hard for me to do sometimes.
And that's one of those
So I
things
was like, should I even get a coaching session?
I think you have to get
Between
more
you,
experience, man. This is what it is.
yeah, between you and Azawa, you both break down things really well, but you just seemed a lot more approachable than he did. Also, I didn't know the session was going to be live. Is it live?
Yeah, we're live. We're chilling.
I was watching your thing, so that was also a big part of it. Because I know he does a lot of his stuff is live, so I get really nervous if I think people are going to be watching me. I'm not on there, so I don't know.
No, you're
It
fine,
just
bro.
like scares me. But my brother asked me immediately. He was like, "Is it live?" And I was like, "I have no idea."
Is
I hope
your is
not.
your brother
That's,
Zoa?
yes,
Yeah,
that's him.
yeah. He's literally like one of the only people talking right now. It's him, another one of my, I guess, like supporters. I wouldn't even call him like a fan. He's someone who's been around for a very long time. I mean, people are just being nice. right? That's what it is.
Yeah, I mean, it's cool.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not nervous anymore. It's just when I realized at the very beginning that I was gonna be live, I was like, oh crap.
No, you're chilling, bro. I gotta ask one question though, because I'm genuinely curious. What makes me more approachable to you than anybody else?
Obviously it's your cap delts, dude. Have you seen your tank top videos?
Damn, bro. So every video. So damn.
Yeah.
So you're trying to call me small? That's what's going on. It's like, yeah, bro, I could take this guy.
No,
Pathetic.
I said cap delts, dude.
Oh man.
I'm jealous.
Oh man.
No. Your demeanor. It's like if you're talking to someone that has like resting RBF.
Mm-hmm.
Like you're talking to someone that's smiling all the time, and you're talking to someone that has RBF, and it's like their tone of their voice. Like it's just your demeanor when you're on your YouTube videos and you're coaching other people.
Mm-hmm.
You just seem so much more approachable, and like I can open up about my mistakes and my anxiety and stuff.
Okay.
I was always wasn't like he didn't seem mean or anything. It's just that I don't want to say more serious, but it's just his demeanor was a lot more serious than yours.
Oh,
I feel
he's
like.
definitely more serious than me.
Yeah.
I go out of my
So,
way. I'm laughing at all times, even if we're trying to be serious and like we're 100% educational. Like here's the thing, let's keep it 100. Whether I'm laughing or trolling or I said, "Yo, did you just teabag?" Like you like stuff when it happens.
Yeah.
I'm still paying attention to what's going on. So like we'll break it down, and that's one of those things too. I want my students to feel comfortable, right, and be able to play their best. One of the best ways for someone to play the best is to be comfortable. If you're constantly like sweating and shaking and terrified and you don't want to talk and you don't want to ask questions because you're scared that it's like, what a dumb question or something like that, it's like then there's no possible chance on earth that you're going to play as well as you possibly can or get the value out of this that you actually want.
I've had people. I told a few people. Not a few people. One person at work, and they're like, "Why'd you choose him?" You know, because you could have chose like MKLeo or something.
Mm-hmm.
And MKLeo does. I mean, he's the best Joker. Well, I don't know if you can call him the best Joker in the world. He doesn't really play him that much anymore.
Yep.
So you get what I'm saying, though. He's known to be basically the best Joker in the world by a long shot.
Mm-hmm.
Although Zachary, his Joker's pretty clean. I don't know if you've ever seen it. It's pretty good.
Oh yeah. So here's the thing, too,
I
man.
could have chose him, for instance. I was like, well, I don't think it's always about being the best player or whatever.
Yeah, I was gonna say
he breaks down the stuff really well.
I was gonna say you're about to say what I'm gonna say, which is you can be a phenomenal player, and I don't think that MKLeo is a trash coach, but people in any industry can be a phenomenal player and a trash coach, or a trash player and an amazing coach. It depends on how knowledgeable you are. The number one thing about getting coaching in general is how well can I instill my knowledge into somebody else. If I can't make you learn anything, I could JV for you and zero to death you all day if I'm the best player in the world, and you'll learn nothing. All you'll know is that I'm better than you, but you knew that before. So it's like, okay, that was a waste of time, right? A waste of time, waste of money. And if you try to ask me questions and I can't answer anything, it's like, okay, let's just keep playing because I'm going to avoid questions because that's not what I'm good at or something. Or if I give you like I don't know, oh, you shouldn't roll, or you should roll less. I always use the roll less example, but you should roll less because rolling is bad. And you say, okay, well, what should I do instead? It's like, just don't roll. It's like, okay, well, what do I do instead of roll? It's like, you should just use your movement. You should work on movement. I hate that one. Work on your movement. So what does that mean? It's like, just dash dance in the training room for half an hour? Like that's not working on movement, bro. Like you have to have a reason to do what you're doing. You should be working on your Isaiah drops. You should know when or where you should be rolling. You should be using your movement to set up your spacing or your positioning for better spacing for your tilts or your down tilts. So you're getting tipper down tilt, which actually combos versus the early hit of down tilt. Why does that matter?
Yeah.
Right? Exactly. Like you should know, or not you, but the coach should know those things, right? Whether or not it's about Joker, but anybody.
I'd say I do know those things.
Yeah.
I assume you're in you like you work out, so I'm assuming that you do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so in the fitness industry, you have a lot of crap. Like these people will be selling these programs or these supplements, and they look amazing.
Yeah.
But they're garbage products. Like they don't work, and it's just like fad diets, all kinds of crappy stuff like that.
Yep.
But people will believe them because the people that selling it to them look amazing. They have abs. They're ripped.
They're literally a paid actor, bro.
Yeah, 100%.
You've heard
exactly,
the term.
It's kind of like it's similar to this. Like they look the part, but it does not mean they know what they're talking about. They're reading off a script, and this crap doesn't actually work.
Like, bro,
it's a similar way like the coaching. You know what I mean?
That's one of the other reasons. That's one of the other reasons why I've never had a paywall behind like stuff as far as videos or content or anything like that. Because it's like I'm not gonna say, yo, check out this thing, learn this setup or this combo, and you'll be the best player in the world. first I'm going to waste 10 minutes of your time and then hit you with a punchline of $150 for this one video and this tea that will give you abs. It's like, what the hell? No, bro. That's why, for me, that's why I'm not worried about ever running out of content. It is videos every goddamn day, forever, because I literally can. Like,
for a low price of
zero.
$99.99.
Yeah, free 99, bro. As far as YouTube, it's like, could I private my videos and put all these coaching sessions on Patreon and be like, yo, if you want to watch coaching sessions, you gotta go to Patreon, otherwise get bodied? It's like, yeah, I 100% could do that. But I also don't want to do that, because if I do that, it also stifles the growth of the channel, because I'll be getting like 20 views per video, and I care about the growth of the channel more than making a quick buck, right? And also, a lot of my students come from seeing the videos and feeling like you did as well, very comfortable, right? I could say, how many top players are there that, like, as you were saying, maybe potentially lose students because the students they don't know anything about this player. They don't know if this guy's chill. They don't know if he can answer questions. They don't know if he's super serious, can crack a joke, can even play or understand your character or what you're going through, right? All you know is that this person's a top 8 player in the world. That's all you know.
And they have no examples because they don't post videos frequently.
And they have no examples of their personality, right?
Exactly.
What was I going to say? A lot of students will come into my coaching sessions, people that have never talked to me in their entire life, and they'll come in like we're already friends. It's like, oh, I've known you for 2 years, even though I've never talked to you once. So they're not shy. They know my inside jokes. They know that they can like swear in coaching sessions, and they're not going to be like, excuse me. This is this is my Christian YouTube channel and Christian Twitch channel. There'll be no swearing, please. It's like, if I were to say something like that, I'd probably say it like as a joke, because I don't care if you swear. It doesn't matter, right? But it's more so like, okay, if you just get who I am and how I operate, then you come in like you already know who I am, right?
Yeah, super great. Something me and my brother stole is like, we heard you, cause me and him both watch your channel. We were like, you'll be playing with someone, be like, oh, I'm bad, or like, oh, you're bad when you miss something that you should probably hit.
Yeah.
We start stealing that when we're playing. We'll be like, oh, I'm bad because like, you hit the fair one, but I mess up.
Yeah.
Or like, you mess something up.
Oh man, that's
like,
me all the
start
time.
stealing some of this stuff.
I'm crying half the time, bro. It's like, yo, I'm really the worst player in the world, and I hit something right after. It's like, never mind, I'm actually a god. It just makes it fun.
So, like, just you saying stuff like that and joking around, I feel like it's probably a big appeal of a lot of players that are nervous trying to get coaching and stuff.
Yeah, man. That's the number one thing, too. I've had to learn how to read people from literally just their voice and the questions they ask. And if someone comes in saying they're nervous, that does not mean, oh, this person's nervous. Allow me to humiliate you and make you feel more nervous for the next hour straight. It's like, no, we're going to take the first 5-10 minutes, and I'm literally going to fuck around and try and get you to laugh. That's more important than anything to me. And then after that, it's like, oh, I can ask some questions, and maybe this person might even loosen up, and maybe they'll jump off stage and actually try and go for an edge guard, or try and make a read, or try going for a parry, and play how they do with their friends, because I want to see your real habits. I don't want to see your stage fright habits, right?
Yeah.
I want to see the real deal. So I'm not saying we're going to mess around for a whole hour,